If you're like me and you've always wanted your own iPhone app, you realize just how expensive they can become. Luckily for you and I both, I'm going to be showing you an app today which allows you to create your own iPhone app just by using a chat box. If you've ever used anything like ChatGPT, you know just how easy it is for AI to help your life. All you have to do is script it out and basically it comes to life. But what if that exact same function could be used to make your own iPhone app? Well, today we're going to be talking about an app called Cusor, which does just that. It allows you to type in any kind of function that you like to create your own iPhone app. Now, I've been testing this over the past 24 to 48 hours, and I'm just blown away. I really cannot believe just how accurate this app is. Let me show you guys a few key features which this app allows you to do when creating your own iPhone app. Of course, you will need the app Xcode, so you'll need to download Cusor and Xcode. Now, Cusor is a monthly price of $20 or $40, depending on which package you go with. You can get the free version to test it out, which, trust me, allows you to do a lot. Like, I created a whole app, and I haven't fully developed the whole functions, but I created one solid app with the free version. So it's not like you can't test it out and see how you like it. I went ahead and upgraded for some more functions. But again, this is just a great app, a great way to get started. If you don't have thousands of dollars to go spend on a development company, you can just download Xcode, download Cusor, and create your own. Now, once you do have the app developed, you will need to spend $99 a year to keep the app inside of the App Store. However, once you spend the $99, you can develop an app that you charge for. So you can, in theory, be making money while doing this. Now, let me show you guys a few key features inside of this app, which I found to be amazing. Now, I'm inside of Xcode and I have an app open that I'm working on right now called CLC Collective, which is my parent company. So you'll be able to view inside of this app every company that I work with and be able to view the services and products that that company offers. So let's show you what I'm talking about. So like I said, here we have CLC Collective, the app, and everything you guys see right here on screen was built using text. And of course, the code right here comes from the text that you type in. So let's move over to Cusor. Once you have downloaded and opened the Cusor app, this is the screen you're going to see, which is the home screen. Here, you're going to open the folder that you've created inside of Xcode, which is your project folder. Let's click Open Folder. Find the folder that we'll be working on, which I have in my desktop, CLC Collective. Let's open it up. On the left side is all of the views and assets that I have linked inside of that folder. And over here on the right is my Composer menu. Now, if you don't see this menu, all you need to do is hit Command I, and this menu is going to open up. So here inside of our Composer, we can type in any kind of function we want. Now, let's say I simply wanted to add a banner to the homepage of my app, just welcoming my guest. All I would need to do is type inside of Cusor, add a banner to my homepage, and inside place text that says, welcome guest, and then I hit enter. Now, once you hit enter, it's going to load and figure out exactly what code that it needs to place inside of your app to make this possible. So what it's going to do is run through and create all the code that it needs, and it'll tell you exactly step by step what it's doing, why it's doing it, and how it's going to work. So here it'll say, I'll help you add a welcoming banner to the home view. Let's add it right after the cart icon. So it's going to tell you where it's going to add it, how it's going to look, and then this is all the code that it needs. Here it's going to apply all the code that it has just written to your app. So it's going to be applying the settings down here, and here you can see all of your views and all of your assets that it's applying this code to, or you can see all of the assets that it's applied code to previously. Now, it does take just a second to apply, depending on the amount of code. If you have less code you need, it'll take less time. More code's going to take more time. Now, once it does finish applying, you're going to hit accept all to make sure that those changes do move over to Xcode. And then when we go back to Xcode, we can go ahead and do a preview of our app. Now, once the preview loads, we'll be able to see that the new banner has been added to our homepage. So let's go ahead and let the app load up. Now that the app is loaded up, you guys can see that a banner has been added to my homepage that says welcome guests. Now, what if you wanted to change the location of this banner, or you wanted to change the background of the banner? Well, let's just say I wanted to add a blue background. So I would come back into Cusor and I would say add a blue background to the new banner and place it below the video on my homepage. So now I've told it that I want to add a different color background and where to place it on my homepage of my app. So let's go ahead and hit enter. Now, as you can see, it's going to write the code for the new background and the position of your banner. And it says here, I'll help you move the welcome banner to below the video and add a blue background. So it gives you the exact directions of what it's going to do. Again, we just hit accept all. Go back into Xcode. It's going to load up our app again. Now that our app has loaded back up, you can tell that the background has been changed to blue and it has been placed below the video on my homepage. And this is just a simple form of what can actually be done with the functions. You can have it create different forms, you can have it create a login function, a profile view. There's just so many settings that you can do inside of Cusor. And I just wanted to get this video out to tell you guys about it because I remember that I've been using Xcode since I was like 13, or at least working with graphics inside of it. I never really figured out how to code, but I always thought it'd be great to figure out how to get my own iPhone app personalized to what I wanted on it. The app you guys see right here on the screen with my pricing, homepage, and packages, this app right here was made in about 3 hours. You can do this, it's simple, it's cheap, and again, you may have to have a little bit of knowledge about web language. Like for instance, you have to know the term padding. So if something's not spaced properly or aligned on the page of your view of your app, then you have to go in and tell it to fix the padding. And that's just one of the languages you may have to know. It's not going to be for everybody, but again, this is much simpler than learning how to do all the code you guys see on the screen right here. I mean, people paid tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars to learn how to do this. And now with AI, it's practically free. I mean, $99 a year to get it on the App Store and $20 a month to create the app is basically free when you're talking about a process that used to take hundreds of thousands of dollars to learn, and then it would take tens of thousands of dollars to pay someone to do this. Now it's easy, it's cheap, anyone can do it, and I suggest you go try it.